Gregory says, hey, I thought that you would know about this and be able to explain it to me. I've seen a very prominent marketer promoting his product that allows you to manipulate Google search autocomplete drop-down options to list a specific business close to the top of those options. For example, a search for DUI Attorney Austin, Texas might show an autocomplete option in the drop-down options for Michael Patterson, DUI Attorney Austin, Texas. How would I go about manipulating the autocomplete options to include a specific business name? Thank you very much for your help. The only way that I've ever done it was by just using a search query string and then sending traffic to that. But again, I've done it with CTR apps, but I've also done it with Google Ads, and I found that it was much more effective when sending it using Google Ads traffic. Okay, so what do I mean? Well, go do a search for whatever it like. Let's just use your example. I'm going to use your example right here. So I'm going to copy DUI Austin TX. I go back over to sorry, I got a shit. How do I minimize? I can't stand working on a fucking laptop on these guys. Stand by. I have to kill the screen share for a minute. All right, so guys, I'm going to grab the screen again and I'll show you how I've done it in the past. Now, I've not done any of this in probably a year and a half. So use at your own risk. I don't see how this could cause any problems. But all right, so you see I just put DUI Attorney Austin, Texas in here. Let's see if there's any Travis. No, I don't see any brand names in here, but I know that's what you're trying to do is get a brand name to appear in here when a generic search query occurs. So this is how I've done it in the past. Just you guys know. Again, I've not tested this and I've not done any of this type of work in a while. But take a look at this search query string, guys. All I did was pull the query string out of the address bar. And again, the way that I've done it in the past, now keep in mind, a lot of this data here, guys, in this query string is traffic validating data. Like these search query strings have data in there that identifies the where the search was performed, etc. I'm not a nerd that understands all of this, but I do know that there's click data in this string that Google uses to identify a number of things. So that's what I'm talking about, validated traffic, guys, right? These are ways that Google validates traffic, okay? But at the simplest level, right there is the search query. You understand? So at the simplest level, if you get rid of all this potentially identifying data at the end of the click, and you just used this search query string here, and you got enough clicks on that where you would append the brand name of that. Let's go back to your example, which means I got to stop screen share again just to get back to the goddamn screen. It's unbelievable. I hate this. Anyway, hold on. Let me grab the brand name that you identified, and I'll show you what we can do. All right, grab the screen again. Here we go. Okay, so if you've got Michael Patterson, DUI Attorney Austin, Texas, and that's what you want to appear, then what you could do is just add Michael plus Patterson plus for each, and that's it right there. So now, if you were able to get traffic onto that search string there, and you get enough of it, validated traffic, then Google will start to pop that in as a suggestion, because it's by getting validated traffic on these search query strings, it's simulating a bunch of people going to Google and searching Michael Patterson, DUI Attorney, Austin, Texas. Do you understand? It's the click signal that tells the algorithm that somebody has searched for this query right here, and Google converts into this type of a query string, except Google also appends all of this click identifying, validating information, if that makes sense. We have to strip that stuff off, because otherwise you're sending, improper signals when you've got click identifiers that people are clicking on where that's not actual them clicking on it. So get rid of all that stuff. And again, I've not done this in quite some time, guys, but I was successful about 90% of the time, and it varied about how long it would take to get the auto suggest to manipulate auto suggest. But I've had it occur in as little as 3 days, and other times it's took as long as 3 weeks. So, and I know that other people have done it using YouTube ads, or excuse me, not YouTube ads. You could do it with that too, but Facebook ads. I've never done it with Facebook ads. I only did it with YouTube ads and Google Display ads. But you can do it this way. So here's an example. We just go open up Firefox. Hopefully this will work. But you see how the search query's up here, right? That's what you'd want to rank for. And all I did was just get a click on that URL. Right. And here's the thing, guys, this again, back to what I was talking about with validated traffic. Think about this. If you're using Google Ads, instead of using CTR bots to try to do this, which you can try that, but why? Why not go ahead and set up a Google Ads display ads campaign for like $1 a day budget, guys? That's $30 a month, right? And you set up the segment audience segment targeting as I just described twice already today. I'll describe it again. Set your geographic targeting. So in this case, Austin, Texas, or the Austin, Texas, what do they call it? DMA region or whatever. So you've got, relevant geographic area defined. And then you use the in-market services audience segments for legal services. So now when you're getting clicks from Google Ads, display ads, it's from real Google users in the appropriate geographic area, right? So local to this law firm, and they've already, according to Google, have expressed an interest in legal services recently. So when you get a click on this type of a search string from those type of validated Google users that are in the specific geographic area and have shown an interest in recent history in the product or services that this law firm provides, then that click is a hell of a lot weighted a hell of a lot more, and can produce a search, suggest, can modify suggest a lot quicker than if you were to run a bunch of unvalidated bot traffic to it from all over the world. Do you understand? So think about that, guys. Which click would produce more of an effect? You guys all know the answer to that. That was a rhetorical question. So hopefully that's clear. Again, guys, the simple way that I've done it in the past, I've not done this in at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe even longer, but it worked well for me in the past, was to do that. Just go whatever your search query is that you want, go do a search for it, extract the URL from the address bar. You'll see the query string. Then get rid of all this click identifying information to where you trim it down to just the query string, and then insert the brand part that you want with the plus symbols as the separators. That makes sense. And then this becomes your target URL in your ad campaign or your CTR bot. But again, I can't stress enough, buying real Google user traffic is in my opinion, a much more effective method. Hopefully that's clear. Moving on. Okay, so question about, did I answer that fully? Yeah, okay, I did.